This morning. I'm excited to talk about this because ever since Katie first told me about starting this group at the high school and kind of what was going to kind of go on with it, I thought it was a really great idea and something that was definitely needed with our youth, to just give them the experiences and stuff to kind of help them into their future careers and kind of prepare them for some of those life experiences that you don't always get in high school if it weren't for groups like this. So I'll just let you guys kind of introduce yourself if you want to use the mic, and you can introduce yourself, and then we'll kind of dig into what your group is and what you guys are doing with the community health job fair.
Hi, I'm Chloe. I'm Ashley's niece.
I'm Lillian Churchwell.
And I'm Katie Herrig.
It's been like what? Has it been 2 or 3 years since you guys started FBLA?
So FBLA actually just formed this year. This is the
Okay.
second year that we've done a community job fair.
Okay,
Yep.
Gotcha. So for people who don't know what that is, what that group is, or what that stands for, do one of you or either way, tell us and tell the viewers what your group does and kind of what the mission of the group is.
So FBLA stands for Future Business Leaders of America, and our whole purpose of this group is to get everyone out into the business field and get them comfortable with going to work and knowing how to do those steps to get into work.
Awesome. You have any more to add?
Yeah, so we just kind of we formed this group as a career and technical service organization. So it's very similar to like Future Farmers of America, the FFA group that's really strong at L M. And we also have an FCCLA, which is for our family and consumer science kids. And so we started this, and the whole purpose is to gain leadership skills and kind of understand what it's going to take to get out of the business world and ask these kids to do some project-based learning that's going to help them to be more successful when they're out in the workforce.
Yeah. I think it's so important, like now more than ever, to learn some of those communication skills and some of the things that, we're all sort of lacking a little bit. And so this group definitely does that. And I love with the community job fair that the kids are actually doing a lot of this planning, a lot of reaching out, a lot of figuring out how to market it. How are we going to get these businesses involved and have them want to come to our job fair? And because if you don't have a lot of businesses at a job fair, you're not going to have a lot of people come to the job fair. So I think it's been awesome to see that grow and see the kids actually reaching out and finding ways to market it, and even reaching out and asking to be on the show and things like that. So very cool, and I love that the kids are experiencing that and being able to kind of figure out that communication is key and all of those skills that are required when you're going into the business world. So very cool. And so far, with this being your first year, how do you guys like the group? Are you guys having a lot of fun with it?
I actually joined late. This was not something at first that I thought I would be interested in, just because I thought FBLA was going to be for only the students who were interested in pursuing their own career or making their own business, until I realized that there's so many different aspects into this that it's going to help me more into the workforce myself.
Yep.
So with me joining a little bit later, I had a little bit of catching up to do, but I'm super happy that I joined this program and that I'm stuck with it and I'm a part of this amazing group.
Yeah. Cool.
So actually I joined first because she asked me if I'd be interested in it, and I said that I would. It's definitely something different. I like it a lot, and we've done a lot of stuff already. We've done a salsa sale, which we're going to do another one the day before Super Bowl, so we can have some Super Bowl salsa if you want to get some of that.
Super Bowl salsa. We'll talk more about that.
But yeah, we do a lot of great things, and it teaches a lot of skills. So anyone who wants to join it, everyone's welcome. We've had people join as recently as yesterday, actually. So it's a good community.
Awesome. Cool. And yeah, I'm sure as with any group within the school, you build relationships that you never, maybe had before. So those are all super important as well. So let's talk a little bit about the community job fair. So you've done one of these before, and I was excited to hear that this one's going to be a little bit different for some of the students, not so much people who are maybe attending the job fair, but definitely different for the students within L M. So that's very exciting, and I think we should definitely talk about that. But for businesses who are attending the job fair and folks who want to come and find out about those businesses and about the jobs that they have open, tell us a little bit about the job fair and when that is and everything.
So I'll tell you a little bit about the logistics of it, and then I'll let the girls share with you some of the activities and things like that we'll be doing.
Okay.
So we did have one last year,
Yep.
and a lot of the attendees were from our school. So one of my colleagues said, wouldn't it be neat if we were able to incorporate it so that all of the students from 9 through 12 could attend it? And so in order to pull that off with 240 students, we had to kind of change it up a little bit.
Sure.
So what we're doing is we will do a 2-hour early out schedule for the high school, but all the kids will actually stay at school.
Very
and
cool.
for the last 2 hours, they're going to have kind of a career conference and a job fair going on. And so the FBLA kids will be leading some activities around self-improvement during the 2-hour window, and then the students will also be attending the job fair and listening to a guest speaker. And then
So
from
cool.
3:30 to 5:30, we open that job fair up to the community for anyone who's looking for employment.
Awesome. So what a great opportunity for these kids to not only learn about the jobs that are available out in the community, because so many kids these days have part-time jobs and are doing things like that, but also to kind of learn about some of those careers that they might be interested in the future, and to build some of those skills. So I'm interested to hear about some of the skill building activities that you guys are going to be doing, because you guys are going to actually lead some of those. So talk to me a little bit about some of those.
Okay, so Chloe and I are actually together for our activity.
Oh, weird.
And we are doing criticism, praise, and feedback, and the differences on how to handle those and also receive those, and give them to your fellow coworkers as well.
Yep.
So ours is basically giving scenarios to the group, and then they'll go around the room and say what they think that scenario is saying, and we'll change our voice so that it matches what it was supposed to be, and we'll always ask them, like, why do you believe it's this, if they didn't go to the right one. I mean, there's no right or wrong answers. Everyone takes something differently, but that's our main one.
Yeah, super cool.
Then there's also a stress management one, which personally I could use a lot. I don't deal with my stress very well, but there are a lot of people that also deal with stressful situations and they don't know how to handle them, so they will be learning how to manage those.
That might be helpful even just for in school, not even for for going into a career, but for school.
A couple of the other ones are around problem solving, setting goals and motivation, understanding others, and diversity type training. So we have about 9 different ones that the students can choose from. They were able to pick 5, and then we'll put them into the 3 that we can fit them in.
Yeah.
And like I said, they'll rotate around to the different sessions.
Very cool. So I'm interested to hear, how many businesses do you guys have involved, like signed up to come to the job fair?
Yeah, so we have about 25 that have confirmed. So
Awesome.
they're from all over. We have some coming from as far as Iowa City, West Liberty area, Columbus Junction, Muscatine, and then we have some even in Letts and Wapello that are coming as well.
Very cool.
Yeah, and what we tried to do was to try to find a good mix of people that hire 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 16, and then 18 and over.
Yep.
Because some of these kids are looking for summer jobs,
Yep.
and so we'd love to line them up with employment if we can.
Yeah, absolutely. So with you guys, I know you guys both have jobs, right? How has this class so far, has it taught you, or this group taught you anything that you're using currently with your job that you have now?
Yeah. So it has helped me a lot realize that I just need to always stay focused and get my stuff done. not so much focus on what everybody else is doing, just to make sure that myself, I
you're
get
doing your best.
Yeah, that I'm doing my best. If someone else is slacking off, that's not my problem.
Yeah.
Like, I just need to get everything done, and if they don't get their stuff done, I'll just have to get it done for them, because, I mean,
Yeah.
it has to get done some way, and if nobody else is going to do it, I might as well do it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's why I have a job.
Yeah, that's kind of part of teams too. You sometimes do have to pick up slack of other people on the team, and things happen, and so yeah, that's a great skill to learn.
At my job, I work at Tees Ice Cream.
Love me some teas.
I have learned, or I've actually been putting into place my criticism, praise, and feedback. Actually, I've always been one that if I was criticized for something, even if it was nicely or feedback, I took it as I was always doing something wrong and that they're looking down on me and they're just pushing me.
Yeah.
But now, after this class, I've realized that they're just looking out for my best interest. They're trying to make me that better employee. They want me to be more involved, get me out of my comfort zone, so that when I step out of Tees, I have more of these skills than what I did when I entered Tees.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a hard one, though. Criticism and feedback and stuff. It's hard for, grown adults that have been in the workforce for a long time. Sometimes it's still hard to receive that criticism or that feedback. We sometimes take that to heart a little bit too much when we have supervisors who are just, like you said, trying to make us better. But that's definitely a hard one. That's tough.
And to just piggyback on what Chloe was saying about teams and picking up the slack, one of our sessions is around having a difficult conversation if you have a team member who's maybe not doing their part.
Yep.
And a lot of times that's difficult for kids, but it's also difficult for adults to just have that candid conversation with someone to say, hey, is there a reason why you're not doing your part?
Right.
And so that's one of the activities that the kids will work through with their classmates as well.
Yeah.
And these are all going to be student-led, so I'm really, really proud of the kids that they took the lead on all of it.
Yeah, that's super cool. So right now, how many kids do you guys have involved in your group?
So yesterday we just had our 24th person that joined the group. So
Awesome.
yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So there's how many kids? 240 kids in the high school?
Yeah.
And
Yep.
that's a great group. That's huge for just starting, and it sounds like everybody wants to be involved and seeing all the stuff that you guys are doing. So congratulations, that's awesome. So what are some of the things that you guys are doing in the future? You're doing some of these fundraisers, like you mentioned the salsa, which we'll dig into because the salsa's delicious. But what are some of these fundraisers for? What are you guys working towards doing?
So actually, they have conferences, so we're trying to save up. So this year, since we're just starting out, we're going to go and watch the conferences and see how they work. And then years after this, they're going to go and hopefully compete.
Awesome.
And see if we can bring home some awards for that.
Bring home some gold, right?
That's right.
So at these conferences, it's just like anything like I don't know, just like mathletes or, anything like that where they're actually competing, and using some of the skills that you guys learn at these conferences, and you can win awards.
Yeah, so some of the ones where, you can have like interview skills type competitions or putting together a business plan or just anything that would be business related.
Awesome.
You can compete at the state and even national level in that.
Wow, that's fun. Is that fun or is that scary? To think about competing? Both. So this year you guys are hoping to raise enough to be able to go and watch and kind of get a feel for what these look like. How are you guys doing on your fundraising so far?
So we've had one salsa fundraiser so far, and it went really, really well. We've had a lot of people who asked if we would be willing to do another one, and so Chloe kind of let the secret out. We are going to do one on Super Bowl Saturday, so the day right before the Super Bowl. We'll start taking orders next Friday on the 28th.
Love
and
it.
We'll take them for 1 week, and then the pickup day will be on February 12th, that Saturday.
Perfect. That is a good plan. Everybody needs some salsa for Super Bowl, right?
I'll be 18 then.
You will be 18. She'll be a grown, she'll be like a adult. But yeah, such a great fundraiser. I know it was successful last time. So just raising money. How much you guys need to raise? Do you have an amount?
Well, I think it's probably going to cost us pretty close to $2,000 if we go to the conference and
Sure.
have a hotel for everybody. I really don't want to eliminate people because
Sure.
they can't afford to
Yep.
go, and so I'd love to be able to cover as much of the cost as we can for
Sure.
them.
Yep.
And so we want to cover the cost of the hotel and the entry into the conference. They may need to pay for a meal, but if we
Yep.
could cover that, that would be spectacular
Yeah.
too. So
Awesome, yeah.
we've set our sights pretty high, and then just to have a little bit of funds in our account
Yep.
for future would
Yep.
be great too, which is why it's a good idea to do a couple fundraisers, I think, your first
Absolutely.
year for
Yep,
sure.
Absolutely. Yep. Well, so fun. So tell us a little bit more about the job fair. We learned a little bit about what the students are going to be doing. So if you're just someone in the community coming to the job fair, what can they expect when they arrive at the job fair? And what are the hours and things that they can come and be a part of that?
Okay, so it's open to the community from 3:30 to 5:30. We will take their names when they come, and they're eligible for some door prizes as well. We're
Cool.
also going to have Jersey Mike's subs out of Washington that's going to be there. That's
Ooh.
going to be providing some food. They've partnered with the Let's Library to provide some food and refreshments for
Awesome.
people, so that's really exciting. And they can meet with any of these employers. I know the vast majority of the employers there are looking to hire people right away, so
Yeah.
there's a really good possibility that you could land a job right there on the spot.
Yeah. So many people in the community are looking for employees right now. And so what a great opportunity to come and be prepared to talk to these folks about, the jobs and maybe even interview on the spot. If you're able to and go, walk away with a job. How cool would that be for some people? So I think this is super awesome. I love that you guys helped plan this and execute. I'm excited to hear about how everything goes afterwards with all of the fun stuff that you guys have planned for the high school and those breakout groups and all of that stuff. I think it'll be a really cool experience for the kids in the high school. So I should stop calling you guys kids, right? Do you guys get mad about that? Yeah.
I don't. I'm an adult.
You're not an adult. You're just a baby. Just a little baby. Okay, so tell us the date and times one more time for everybody out there writing it down, getting ready.
So for the community, it's on Wednesday, January 26th, and for
Okay.
the community-wide job fair, it's from 3:30 to 5:30.
Okay.
The students will attend from 1:30 to 3:30. L M
Awesome.
students.
Yep. And you can find this flyer. We'll post it on Discover Muscatine. You can find it on the L&M school website and all over the place. Katie's done a very good job of sharing it on some Facebook groups and all over. So Instagram page. Yes. I always just think about Facebook, but Instagram, all of those things. That's what moms do. Whatever. So I have a game to play if you guys are willing to win some coupons for free meals at Wahlburgers.
Oh yeah, 'cause I need food. I'm hungry.
You need food?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm really good at games.
Each of you guys get a menu. Okay. So I'm going to ask you a question, and you have to find in the menu, and whoever is the first to get the answer right can win a coupon
Okay.
for free meal and drink.
Yeah. Well, I'm hungry.
Just shout it out. I like to just shout it out. Okay. How many cupcake shakes are there at Wahlburgers? No.
What? 4.
Yes.
I knew there was 3 or 4 because I wanted to get some.
They're good. Chris says they're good.
They are.
All right, all right. So Chloe's got one. Let's see. All right, let me see. So they have a Sloppy Joe. Who is it named after?
Their mom.
Chloe, have you studied this menu?
No, I was trying to figure out what I wanted. Okay.
She's already planned her visit to Wahlburgers. She already knows. Okay, Chloe's on it.
2 free meals.
Yeah, I found it after they were talking about
I didn't even have to look. Maybe I should sit out this one.
I think I should set out this one. Okay, so they have a turkey burger. What What holiday is it named after? Turkey burger.
Thanksgiving.
Yes.
You
The
know,
Thanksgiving turkey
Should've been a good
burger.
Even though I already said that.
Did you?
Yes. She's the worst.
I
She
thought
like
you were
studied
sitting
this.
down.
I'll sit out this one now.
Okay,
I get
this
three.
one now.
I get 3.
Okay. How many salads and wall bowls are there on the menu?
6.
6. Good job.
Woo!
All right, now that you won one, I'm gonna.
That's right.
I can
Did
go
you
back.
know that answer?
No.
Oh.
I didn't
Okay,
know.
I'm gonna let people out in the viewing out there. Whoever's watching, you guys can play too. So step it up. Somebody needs to beat Chloe.
I got 3.
Okay. Name the 2 flavors of wall skillets.
Chocolate chip cookie and grandma's apple crisp.
Oh yeah, I want the grandma's apple crisp or the apple crisp one. That sounds
Chocolate chip
yummy.
cookie.
Oh
I don't like
gosh.
apple stuff.
Grandma's apple crisp, yummers. Okay. So they have a special flavored tater tot. What is it?
Green beans.
Ew, no.
Cheese and bacon.
Yes. One more.
What do you mean one more?
Yeah.
Normal tater tots.
Oh, sweet potato.
Sweet potato. Sweet potato
4.
tots.
Now I'm at 4.
She's like whizzing through. Oh my gosh.
It's because I'm broke.
Because I'm broke. Those business skills she's trying to get here. Okay. Let me find another question here. What is on the grilled fluffnutta? What is the grilled fluffnutta?
Are we blind?
I think I'm blind because I don't see. Oh, fresh sliced banana, peanut butter, marshmallow fluff, and Nutella.
Oh, I'm like, what's that?
That's fine.
job. Oh
looking
my
in
gosh.
That was 2.
I did 2 for a second.
Wow. Chloe's on a roll. She's like, I'm a starving child and I'm broke. I
Well,
need meals.
I just got paid, but I'm not broke. I'm cheap.
She is cheap. I can vouch for that.
Definitely.
Okay, so one last question. What are the hours for Wahlburgers?
It doesn't say.
Find it. Find it.
Find
Where is it?
Find it. I'm looking.
Is it on the menu?
No.
Figure it out.
9 o'clock.
What are the hours? Oh my gosh.
11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
All right, Lillian's got 2.
Funny.
Lillian's got 2. I got 5. Yay.
All right, good job, you guys. Well, I am excited for your job fair. The last one was super successful. This one's going to be even more successful and add that extra layer of goodness for all of the students at L&M too. So I hope that you guys will go and get a job, right? I mean, learn about all of those jobs that are out there and people hiring, not only in Muscatine, but some of those outlying communities as well. So thank you guys for coming on this show and for telling me all about FBLA. I think it's a great group, and it sounds like it's growing pretty quickly. I hope you're prepared for that. You'll have the whole school involved.
That's
in
fine
no
with
time.
me.
That's fine with you. Get a job. It's worth it, Chloe says.
It's nice having you.
Yeah, you should. That should be like a billboard or something. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming on.
Thank you for
It's been
having
fun.
Yeah, thank you for having
Yep,
us.
Absolutely. So thank you guys so much for joining us on the show today. Don't forget, so Lutheran Living sponsors National Days, and today is National Hug Day. So you should go, yeah.
Oh, you're gonna give me a hug then.
Yeah, so go hug a friend. Oh, I just threw my thing. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I didn't break it. I drop it all the time. Oh, I pulled out. Okay. Here we go, guys. See? Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Yes, so go hug a friend. Give somebody a hug that needs one, right? Yeah. All right. So thank you guys so much for joining us on the show today. I am excited to see you on Monday for more great guests. We'll actually be taking a little field trip on Monday, so be prepared for all of that. I always like it. The production team's like, we are. This weekend, remember though, that kindness is free. So spread that stuff wherever you go.
We wanted to bring the atmosphere that we create for a shopping experience at the barn to the streets of Coralville. People love to come to Iowa River Landing for eating, drinking, meeting with their friends, and we want to give them a place to find unique home essentials and experience a one-of-a-kind opportunity to style your home with unique quality goods. R7 Coralville is open daily, so you can shop when you want. R7's hours in Coralville are Monday through Saturday, 10 to 7, and Sunday from noon to 4. You'll find R7 right on the main street of Iowa River Landing with 3 parking ramps and on-street parking nearby to make finding us simple for you. Our small town roots of R7 lean toward hospitality, and right here in Coralville, you're going to find the R7 crew making you feel at home while you shop.